Coming up on Yoga
Seen a
with
lot
Goga.
of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on.
Namaste Yogis. Welcome to yet another episode of Yoga with Goga. Today I want us to try something very gentle. We are going to attempt and do yoga in bed. I know, yoga in bed. A lot of you have been asking for a very easy stretches that you can do just to ease yourself, to sleep. I listened to you and I decided to do it. This is me going against my best judgments and doing yoga in bed. Wish me luck. This is gonna be fun. So find a comfortable bed. Make sure you have like a lot of space on the bed. We are going to do a few stretches lying on our back. We're going to be seated in some of them, but I just want you to make sure that you follow along and then enjoy. Right. So on your beds, get ready. Let's do this.
So come into a comfortable sitting position. Easy sit cross-legged. Crown is tall. Begin to arrive into your practice. You can cross your legs, or if possible, you can take half lotus. Just ensure that you're comfortable. Stillness is a fundamental quality of a gentle practice. Use your breath as a strategy to stay in the moment of stillness. Take one more breath here. Exhale. Find tabletop position. Roll over on your shins, coming onto your hands and knees. So the first posture you're going to do is thread the needle. So come into tabletop, and then see that you can sweep your left hand up, and then see that you can slide it under the right armpit. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, open the heart, and then exhale so that you can slide that left hand under the armpit. Bring it all the way down, bringing your left ear on the ground, and maybe stretch your right hand above your ear. Others, you can take that right hand across your back. Just stay here for a moment. Keep twisting your chest open, feeling that nice opening of the shoulder. We stay here for a moment, inhaling softly and exhaling with intention. Trying to stack your knees under your hips as you find this nice gentle twist on the left side of the body, and also as you open the right shoulder, drawing the shoulder towards the back. And just bringing a nice soft gaze to the front, feeling that nice stretch. If you can't, take your hand across your back, can keep it above the ear. Then one last deep breath in, slowly release by pressing your right hand in front of your face. Open the chest once again and thread the needle, and then come back onto tabletop. So we switch sides. So sweep your right hand up towards the sky so that you can slide it under the left armpit slowly. You can do that one more time. Open the chest, creating space, and then get into that space, bringing that right shoulder all the way down. And then try to keep your hips above your knees. And then when you're ready, you can take your hand across your back, or just take it above the right ear. I like taking my hand across my back just to give myself that bit of a twist. So now you're feeling that nice left shoulder is opening towards the back. So you're trying to draw the shoulder blades back more as you rest your right ear onto the ground. Breathing in with intention and exhaling out with intention as well. And just stay here for a moment, easing into the practice. You can have some nice music lingering in the background just to prepare you to rest, because it's bedtime. And then slowly, when you're ready, see whether you can find your way back onto tabletop position. And then see that you can slide and come all the way down on your belly, and then create goalpost arms. So you want to open your arms like goalposts, bending your elbows. Rest here for a moment, taking your feet out apart into crocodile pose. Just relax here for a moment, thanking yourself for being here and just getting that bit of rest. Now I want you to roll onto the right side of your body, bringing your right ear onto the mat. So what will happen, you end up stacking your feet on top of each other, keeping the goalpost arm, so you can stretch your right hand, bend your elbow, and just relax on your elbow. Then once you've stacked your itself, I want you to take the left leg behind the right foot. You can keep the goalpost arm, so you can just keep your left hand in front of your face. Feel that nice opening on the hips. Basing it on the foundation of the shoulder twist we just did. Just stay here for a moment. Keep pushing the left knee towards the back. As you feel that stretch, you'll feel a very nice hip stretch going on there. And then so that you can bring yourself back into goalpost arms, and then keep the leg as it is, just to deepen that twist. Keeping that right here onto the ground. Inhale and exhale. It's a very nice gentle hip stretch, just to be able to give yourself that bit of a twist. Roll onto the other side, stacking yourself now on the left side. Now bring your right leg behind the left, keeping your goalpost arms. Now feel that hip stretch on this other side. So you can keep pushing that right knee gently towards the back, feeling that nice hip opening on the left side, on the right hip socket, feeling that deep stretch. And just don't forget your breath, so you're anchoring the posture on your breath. Usually in such a gentle practice, we hold postures for about 2 to 3 minutes for maximum effect of the posture. And just stay here for a moment with your breath in your moment of stillness, ushering yourself into that ease and relaxation that we need before we sleep. Slowly return to goalpost arms, and then bring your hands by the sides of the body. Rest here for a moment, just relaxing and enjoying the softness of the bed underneath you. Stay here for a moment, and then on the last breath, we are going to anchor the foundation of the first and the second postures that we just did, just so that we can find a stretch. So come on to goalpost arms. You can swing your hips from side to side, and then I want you to roll towards the right side of the body using your right elbow as a pillow, stacking the feet on top of each other. I want you to see that you can hug your left knee towards your chest, and so that you can grab your left big toe. If you can grab your left big toe, so just hold on to the knee. If you can grab your left big toe, so that you can stretch it above the ceiling above you, feeling that nice hamstring stretch. The side reclining leg lift posture. You can gaze towards your feet, feeling that nice precarious situations of balance that you're just creating here. Engage your core here for a moment so that you don't drop on one side, and just stay here feeling that nice opening of the hamstrings. So it's a very good groin stretch as well. And then just keep looking up. Hold this posture for about a minute. In and out with intention, and then when you're ready, slowly release the leg. Come back on your belly and then roll onto the left side, supporting the left side of your head so that you can grab your knee or just grab your left big toe and then stretch that leg above towards the ceiling. Gaze towards your toes on that leg, engaging your core here to support yourself from dropping on one side. And just inhale here and exhale, feeling that nice stretch now on the entire right hamstring. Feeling the right hip, left hip opening and the groin. And then when you're ready, slowly release and come back onto your belly. And then so that you can take your knees as wide as possible, bring your big toes to touch and come into child's pose. So relax on your child's pose here, stretching your hands forward so that you can drop your forehead down. Otherwise, you can grab a pillow and then place the pillow between your knees and then just melt your entire upper body on the pillow, feeling that nice relaxation as you rest your right cheek on the pillow. You can take your hands behind you, trying to create a rabbit pose. You can even interlace your fingers behind your back, just to feel that nice rounding of the spine and feeling in that nice relaxation as you relax your right cheek on the pillow underneath you. Breathe, relax, feeling that sensation. Still bringing awareness to your breath. And then when you're ready, slowly rise up onto your knees Or you can switch sides. This feels very comfortable. I feel like I'm hugging onto the pillow. Let me just balance the left side a bit before I come back to the next posture. All right, just stay here for a moment. Relaxation is a journey that we should all pursue. And then when you're ready, rise up, coming onto your knees. I'm going to place the pillow aside here. So come on to sitting on your heels and then stand on your knees. And then release your left hand on your heel and so that you can sweep your right hand up, dropping your head back and take half camel on the right side. So you stretch your right hand towards the back. Keep pushing the hips forward as you drop your head back. Feeling the chest open in your heart center. The throat is getting a stretch here. And then when you're ready, release and sit on your heels. Let's do half camel on the second side. Come on, standing on your knees, grabbing your right heel. Sweep your left hand up, drop your head back. Open your anahata chakra or the heart center as you drop your head back. And then when you're ready, release and sit on your ankles. You can do a few more rounds of this, feeling that nice stretch on the ankles. And then stay up for a moment. And then so that you can walk your hands slightly towards the back and then drop your head back slightly. So I'm just trying to do like the reclining heroes but modified, just to be able to give the ankles a bit of a stretch. And then when you're ready, roll and find yourself lying on your back. We're going to do a nice morning stretch here. So stretch your legs forward and then stretch your hands above your head. Now, with your right hand, say that you can grab your left forearm or wrist, and then say that you can take a C-shaped stretch. So you lean towards right, feeling that nice stretch on the entire left side of your body. The torso is getting a bit of a stretch as you attempt to create a letter C with your body. And just stay here for a moment, feeling that nice stretch. It's a very good lateral spine stretch. You feel that nice stretch on the entire left side of the body. And you're still reaching, feet are stretching, just to ensure that you're stretching the entire body. Exhale, release back to center. We switch sides. Now with your right hand, left hand rather, so that you can grab your right forearm. And with an exhale, lean towards the left side, feeling that nice stretch now on the entire right side of the body. You'll feel this on your torso, especially the intercostal muscles. You're getting that bit of a stretch. And you can point your toes just to also ensure that you're like stretching, getting the full body stretch here. It's a very nice upper body exercise, just to be able to give that bit of a stretch to your upper body. And then you're trying to attempt a figure C stretch as you lean more towards the left side. And just inhale and exhale in this asana. Bring in that nice ease and awareness of your breath. And then with an exhale, come back to center. Release the stretch. And then so that you can step your feet on the mattress. And then so that you can cross your right ankle on top of the left knee, giving yourself a figure 4 stretch. And then so that you can insert your hands in the space between the thighs, grab your left hamstring. You can stay here, otherwise you can pull that knee towards you as you flex the left foot. It's a very nice stretch, so you'll feel this stretch on your right hip joint as you keep pushing your right knee towards the front of the room. So in this case, I'm giving you guys a side view for purposes of this video, just for you to be able to see what's going on. And just stay here, tucking your chin slightly in to ensure that the back of the neck is lengthened and it's not strained. And just use your breaths here to anchor your focus, inhaling and exhaling. Sometimes these gentle stretches are very good to do just before you sleep, especially if you've had a very long day. You want to bring in that nice ease, you want to bring in stillness, you want to bring in intentionality as you prepare to rest after a long day. You can gently close your eyes just to bring in that aspect of stillness as you focus on your breath. And then and keep drawing the knee in even more. Stillness. And then slowly, so that you can release the right leg, returning both feet on the bed. Now we switch sides. So the same action. So now cross the left ankle over the right knee, and then keep pushing that knee. Now weave the arms between the legs, and so that you can grab the right hamstring with both palms, drawing them towards your face. So keep pushing the left knee more towards the front as you flex the right foot. And we stay here in that moment of stillness, feeling in that nice hip stretch now on the left hip joint. Keeping the back entirely relaxed on the ground. Your chin is tucked slightly in. Feeling that nice stretch. It's a very beautiful stretch, by the way. And these are some of, those stretches you can do just before you ease into your relaxation. Especially if you've been sitting the whole day, you've been taking a walk the whole day, you've been overworking. And even as we get into this festive season, you want to bring in ease into your body. It's a season for rest as much as it's a season for festivities. Make it a season of rest. Maybe you can even start making circles with your right ankles, just to be able to get in that bit of a stretch on the ankles. Ease, ease, ease into your practice. Ease is something that we should also invest in as we get ready for the new year. Which areas of your life do you want to bring in more ease? It's just something to think about as you stay in this beautiful resting position. Slowly release, bringing both feet down to the bed. Stay here for a moment. Call this spine bent knees, where the knees are pointing up towards the ceiling. Good. Now we're going to do a gentle stretch. So you're going to stretch your right leg fully on the bed and then hug your left knee towards your chest. And then so that you can bring your forehead to touch your knee. So stay here for a moment. It's a very nice quad stretch, and it also just gives you a bit of preparation before you move on to the next posture. Maybe make circles with your ankles in this position. If you started with the right, it's not a problem. If you started with the left as well, just keep making circles. We'll balance it off on the other side. And you're still drawing the knee towards your chest. Try to keep it as high as possible. It's going to prepare us for some very nice lower back releases. Good. Now release the right foot down on the ground. Now so that you can draw the opposite leg. So you stretch. Now stretch the other leg. And then so that you can now hug the left knee towards your chest. So that you can draw that knee as close as possible. Maybe give it a kiss and then hold on to that leg. Maybe start making circles with that foot as you feel that nice stretch. And you're keeping your head relaxed as you draw the knee even more in towards your chest. Relaxation, ease, comfort. You deserve all these things right at this point. And I'm just going to stay here for a moment, just trying to anchor my focus on my breath. Stillness, stillness, stillness. Release the leg and then place both feet in the bed and just stay here for a moment. And then slowly hug your knees to your chest. Draw both knees to your chest, and then so that you can slide your hands inside your knees, grabbing the sides of your feet, coming into happy baby pose. Ananda Balasana. If this is not working, you can grab behind your ankles. Otherwise, for maximum effect, I like grabbing the sides of the feet. Make sure you don't lift your tailbone up. If you notice your tailbone is lifting, you can slide a pillow under it just to support your bum and your bum area. This helps anchor the tailbone down on the mattress. I'm going to lose it here because the mattress is already giving me the cushioning. And then so that you can pull your knees towards your armpits. And then so that you can widen the legs even more. It's a very nice hip opener. Happy baby pose, Ananda Balasana. It's also a great groin stretch as well, just to be able to ensure that things are down there. And just keep pulling the knees in towards the bed, the mattress below you, as you anchor your tailbone down. And just stay here for a moment. You can swing your upper body from side to side, just to massage your spine. I like this swinging of the upper body from side to side, especially when I'm in happy baby pose, because it's like you're balancing the spine on an edge, like an imaginary edge. And the spine is just getting in that gentle twist as you move from right to left. And then now find your stillness. One of the greatest gurus used to say that in stillness, there is knowledge. Because in stillness, you learn to listen. You learn to listen to your body. You learn to listen to your breath. You learn to listen to where there is pain. What is it, discomfort? And then you make your assessment based on that knowledge to know where you want to take your practice. So stay deeper in this happy baby pose, feeling that nice deep stretch. It's a very beautiful asana. One of the postures that we really recommend, especially when you're working on those hip openers, you're trying to get those flexible hips, the journey to the splits, and so on and so forth. So stay here for a moment. And then when you're ready, slowly bring your feet, release the posture. You'll feel some bit of discomfort. Step your feet down for a moment, and then let's prepare for waterfall. So you can stretch your hands like a T and then take your feet up 90 degrees. You can bring your hands by the sides of your body as you flex your feet to point towards you. You can even slide them under your lower back in case it's too much. But in this case, because you're doing this in bed, it should be easier because of the mattress. And then you flex your feet, pointing them towards your face. Very nice hamstring stretch. If this is not working, you can actually go support your feet on the edge of the bed, just to ensure that their feet are totally relaxed. Or you can even place them against a wall. If you're practicing off the bed, you can try this posture by, we call it legs up the wall, just to support the legs. So it helps into that upward flow of blood from the feet against gravity. Slowly lower the legs down, placing your feet back in bed. Draw both your knees towards your chest and squeeze, making yourself tiny to what we call the embryo pose. Squeeze yourself so tiny. Squeeze yourself so tiny, feeling that stretch. You can make circles with your ankles once again. And just hold it here for a moment in preparation for releases on the lower back as we head towards the final cooling down aspects. Now, cross the right leg over the right leg. If you can wrap that foot behind the calf, why not? And then see whether you can drop the legs towards the left side and then gaze towards the right. Feel that nice sweet release on the lower back as you do this ego twist. And then you're gazing towards your right shoulder, feeling that nice twist. Very good posture just to be able to release the lower back. If you've been having lower back issues, this is one of the good postures. If you notice your feet are lifting, you can always support by pressing the feet down on the ground or on the mattress with your opposite, the left hand, just to hold them into place. And then gaze towards the right shoulder, more trying to ensure that both shoulders are relaxed on the mattress. This helps you also feel some bit of opening, and the twist also on your neck. Feel that nice twist. Just breathing in and out. Just hold this posture as long as you can. These are some nice lower back releases. And then if it's too much again, you can always even slide a pillow to support the knees, just to ensure that you're not like overstraining. Not all of us have the same ability to bring the knees down. So sometimes less is more in practice. You don't need to overstrain. You do what you can. You're finding that nice deeper twist as you gaze, bringing the chin towards the right shoulder. In which areas of your life do you need to bring more ease? And cross the legs, bringing the knees in. Now we cross the left leg over the right, and then so that you can hold that foot behind the left calf, and then so that you can drop the knees towards the right. Now gaze towards the left, feeling that nice twist. So in this case, you can see I'm looking towards you and my shoulder is down on the ground, feeling that nice twist, especially on the lower back. And then so that you can support the knees on the right side. So the deeper the twist and the higher the knees are towards your chest, the deeper the twist. And just stay here gazing towards your left shoulder rather, as you feel that nice deep stretch. Sometimes 2023 may have brought with it like a lot of twists in your life. Twisting postures are on a metaphysical level representative of some of the twists and turns that we faced in life. And this is inevitable. It's just what we do when these twists are thrown our way. How do we bring ease, or how do we ease ourselves out of the twists and turns of life in order to be more deliberate, more intentional, and more healed individuals? So think of some of the twists that you've been through in this year, and how do you untangle yourself out of these twists in the coming year? What are some of the lessons and the gems of practice that you've used to untangle yourself out of these twists as we get into a whole new year? Twists. I love twists because they remind me that life happens. And cross the legs, coming back onto the same position. Now the next posture we're going to do, take a reclined butterfly posture. So bring the soles of your feet to touch, placing your right hand on your belly and the left hand on your chest. So you want to let the knees just drop nicely towards the sides. You're tucking your chin slightly in. With your right hand, you can feel the breath as your belly rises. And with your left hand, maybe, just maybe, you may hear your heartbeat. Stillness. In stillness, there is knowledge. And I just want you to use this posture as a meditative moment. As you take a deep breath in through the nose, feel your belly rise as if you're blowing into a balloon. And as you exhale, feel how your belly is falling as the breath comes out through the nostrils. And then feel your heartbeat, the flow of life. You are a life force. There's life force flowing through you. Indeed, a lot of people would have really wanted this moment, but most of us have lost loved ones, friends, colleagues this year. So the heartbeat and the breath is always a reminder that there's life flowing through you. And as long as life flows through you, it means there is still more that can be done. There are still more milestones that can be achieved. You can still be a better human as long as you're breathing in and out. So feel that life force flow through you. Take one final breath here. Slowly release the posture by drawing the knees towards each other. And lay the legs out straight ahead. Bring the hands to the sides. Close your eyes for a moment. I want you to take pillows if you have them. Place them under your knees on both sides of the body, and then just let your hands relax by the sides of your body. We take the final posture, Shavasana, deep rest. Usually when I'm teaching my yoga classes, I always tell my students that Shavasana is the do-nothing posture. Shavasana is a Sanskrit word that translates to a corpse. Do nothing, just be there in stillness. Assimilate the benefits of the practice. This wholesome, holistic practice that you just gifted yourself with. Wherever part of the world you're from, following this practice with me, you deserve this moment right now. You earned it. So feel that rest. Don't use this posture to start planning your life. Our minds are always conditioned to start planning. Give yourself the gift of rest this Christmas season, the holiday and the festive season. You've earned it. Gift yourself that moment of stillness. Gift yourself the moment of reset so that you are ready to tackle the new year when it unveils itself. This is the whole purpose of this posture. It's a gift. It's a gift of reset. Do nothing. Just let the body be. Your breath is relaxed. Your eyebrows are just brushing against each other. Your neck is long. You're giving yourself ease. Ease into the festive season. Ease into the new year. Begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. You can make circles with your wrists, circles with your ankles. So you can draw both knees towards your chest. Give yourself a hug. And then I want you to drop and lie on your left side. Stay here for a moment using your left elbow as a pillow. And just use this moment to acknowledge what you are grateful for. And then, when you're ready with the help of your right hand, push and come into a comfortable sitting position. You can take easy seat cross-legged. Where we started. Notice even how your hips can now come down very easily because of those hip openers. Bring your hands to your heart center. Let us finish with one breath. Inhale. Exhale. Take one bonus breath there. Empty. We bow down and say namaste. Thank you so much for joining your practice. And now, unveil the covers, slide under your duvet, turn off the lights if you normally do, and get your rest. You earned it. Good night, yogis. I will see you on the next one.